You know, Doc Pang and Doc Mata, I'm really, really envious of Erica's quitting journey because
Yeah.
it seemed like it was so easy for
So
her.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and there's some people who are like that, as opposed to myself, who it was really quite challenging. What I mean,
No.
what are the factors that decide that?
Well, can I just add something really quick before we move on to that? So it was nothing. It wasn't easy at all.
Okay, it
So I
seemed
did
like
the
it just.
math. No, no, no. I did the math. I had been smoking for 25 years already. You know what it was? It's like if there's anything good that came out of this pandemic for me, that's what it was, because it really put the fear into me. So, and my son has asthma and everything. And I was thinking, you know what? I can't get sick right now. I have to be as strong as possible, especially now that all of this is happening. But it definitely wasn't easy. Um, but the thing is, I don't know, like, how long have you been vaping for?
Probably quite a while, maybe 10 years.
Oh, okay. So you're a vapor talaga. For me, kasi it was new. It was just something that I just got it last year, late last year. It was a Christmas present actually. And so it was really great until like I ran out of pods and then I bought a couple and then my device broke and then I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? And the thing is, when when we were locked down and everything, we had this ECQ or whatever the initials were at the time. What was it? ECQ, right? Which ECQ,
Yep.
ECQ, MECQ, wherever we're at. Okay. When
Barbecue.
we got locked down, and even though I was going to the grocery store, I would see the e-cigarettes like at the counter, you can actually buy it or whatever. It was really just I had to ask myself, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? And something in my gut just told me I shouldn't, especially not right now. And I'm like out to buy like essentials, and I was like, is it an essential? No. Does it help me and deal with life right now? It doesn't. So anyway, my point is, when I wasn't able to vape anymore, it's only then that I realized that I was going for days without even smoking cigarettes. Like what? It's like I haven't even like smoked a cigarette in like even a day, a week, 2 weeks passed, and I was like, oh, I can do this. And it's like I don't know if this is forever, but it's for now. I'll take it. Because, how hard it is. You said yourself, it's hard. It is hard. I don't know, man. If we're able to go back out and I'm like at a bar or something and I bump into you and I'm holding a cigarette, do not judge me. But I'm right here. Let me just focus on where I am right now and let me just, try my very best. That's all we can do. Diba?
Yeah.
Yep,
Iba,
agree
Iba,
100%.
uh,
So
Iba, I'm glad you
Dr.
brought up.
Pang, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up that point that it is actually not easy. Some people have the willpower or the
Mm-hmm.
sort of the good sort of timing as to when they were exposed to vaping, like what happened with Erica, that allowed her to quit very easily. But my guess is for 95% of smokers who want to quit, it's been a very tough journey. At the end of the day, smoking is an addiction, okay? And telling people you quit or you die, the cold turkey approach just doesn't work, okay? You need to approach it in a much more nuanced way, and that's been part of the problem. I think many in our Asian communities, we have this sort of attitude that, hey, what's wrong with you guys? Just stop it. Doesn't work like that.
And
Yeah.
and actually, Dr. Pang, that's exactly why we're doing this, so
yeah.
that people who want to quit, who are trying to quit, or even thinking about quitting, we can't sermon them. We can't tell them
Exactly.
quit or die.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
have to give them, uh, open their minds to the idea
Sure.
and have a conversation about it,
Yep.
Yes.
so that we lead them towards quitting this addiction.
Sure.
And I got a quick message from someone watching asking what NRTs are. Maybe we maybe
Yeah, are
one
those
of you guys
nicotine
could.
patches or what? I'm like nodding my head, but I don't actually know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So nicotine replacement therapies. So there
Oh,
we
I
have the
see.
gums, we have the sprays, we have the patches.
Yeah.
So those are
And
the
there's also
nicotine.
pills, right? That help curb the craving or something.
Yeah, because you are going to replace, instead of having to smoke, you get the nicotine through the patches or the gums or the sprays. So that's why it's called nicotine replacement therapy.
NRT.
Yeah.
And the percentage of success in quitting smoking with NRTs are 13%. Is that correct?
No, in overall,
Lower.
it was only an experiment
Lower.
that was mentioned by Dr. Tiki. Actually, I think, correct me, Tiki, if I'm wrong, but it's around 4 to 6% success rate.
Yes, that's correct.
4 to 6.
So low.
Wow.
You know what? I think that part of the reason why it's not that successful is because you really look for playing with smoke and getting that feeling on the throat that maybe you just don't get from the NRT.
From a patch. Like
basically.
there's no
Or
thrill from
gum.
a patch. Yeah.
That's why vape is a very
That's
effective.
why vaping is
it's very effective
yeah.
because
see now the more I'm hearing you guys, I'm thinking, you know, this friend that gave the vape to me, he's a smart guy. I think this was his intention because he's a non-smoker. So I really feel now like he knew all of these things and he really did it to hopefully in the end get me to stop smoking.
Yeah. But then again, we would like to tell the viewers that we are not advocating for vaping to anyone. This is just for the smokers, okay? For them to be able
so
to
going
have
back.
an alternative.
Yeah.
Going back, Doc, please continue. We sort of hijacked your question.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think that part of that is
that's okay.
my fault.